Hi everyone and welcome back to Warno League Season 0, Semi-Finals of Division 1, Game 2 with Karma and Lathans today. Karma over on the right as the 5th Panzer Division and on the left Lathans as the 35th. Jets out early for both players. I see a MiG-29 anti-air and an F4F there and an Alpha Jet rocket coming in. And there are a couple of Apache rockets at the top there for Karma, obviously going to stave off any early attacks on the Alpha point. MiG-29 wins that fight, does appear to be getting very, yes, it's getting very close to that Roland, does manage to dodge the fire from the Roland, gets a missile off on the Alpha Jet, but only the one, both damaged and will be pulled out now, I assume. Those two Apaches going in to an attempt an early kill on some of these infantry and things moving up here. Down at the bottom of the map, very few units down here for Karma, just some Lux Recon, obviously good with their autocannon. Alpha Jet, regardless of being damaged, is still coming in. There's another MiG-29 AA coming in to deal with these choppers. Apache's doing a bit of damage. MiG-29 manages to take out the jet and one of the choppers. May get chance to pop back around and kill the other Apache as well. A good first strike there for Lathans. Karma bringing another F4F anti-air jet in. Command coming in at the back there for Karma as well. Very little movement at the bottom here. A little bit of spread of SPG-9s for Lathans. I think this is more defensive in nature. He did lose one up there, but has equally killed the Lux from Karma. Lathans came out on top. Up at the top of the map, he did manage to kill the other F4F by the looks of it. Did manage to get his MiG-29 out. The other Apache is still very much alive. Roland here obviously now posing a threat to any jets that Lathans brings in. Smattering of units heading towards the center for Karma, right now. But Lathans already in very firm control of that point. He has a lot of stuff in there. He's focused a lot of his early resources on that. Bringing in his own command at the top there now. Nothing at the bottom yet for either player. There's another Alpha Jet rocket coming in there, going after some of this stuff in the middle. Marder 182 having to smoke there in the center and back off. Alpha Jet rocket coming in here, taking out the Mi-24. Certainly a chopper that was posing a big threat to some of Karma's forces pushing in here. But there's still a fair amount of units in this point to stave off this early assault from Karma. Even with some good micromanaging, I think Karma's going to lose these units. More recon coming in down at the bottom there, I assume to replace the Lux that was lost. SPG-9's pushing sneakily around the back here. I assume that's going to be for a later game CV snipe. Command still trundling in there for Lathans. Karma with his command in Bravo. Command also coming in here. Two commands, in fact, for Lathans. One for Golf and one for Delta, I assume. As SPG-9s trundling along around the back. We'll have to keep an eye on those. Up at the top, we've now got our defensive lines drawn, and the fight is going to be for Charlie in the center, by the looks of it, more than anything else. Do notice some units being called in here, which I think are actually going towards Alpha and the top of the map. At the moment, it does look a lot redder. There are a lot more red units still on the map, but bear in mind that Karma's units are more expensive than the 35th. Yes, one command going for Delta. No further commands in for Karma yet. He will want to replace some of his losses on the front. Obviously, Lathans, maintaining a good hold on this point, has managed to force back quite a lot of Karma's units. Killed the infantry that was there. Apache rocket coming in there is going to get hit by two MiG-29s. MiG-29s obviously coming up against a Jeopard and a Roland. That's one loss. Is he going to lose the second as well? No, Lathans is going to... Oh, there is another Roland up there though. That is a very lucky MiG-29. Lots of misses. Apache is going to survive this little attempt to take it out, though. I'm sure Lathans will be disappointed with that. Marder has been spotted there. He's engaging on that UAZ. Lathans isn't letting it stand. He is pushing. He is pushing forward. MiG-29 takes out something at the back there. Was that another chopper, I think? That was a very sudden and quick strike. I was not expecting that. MiG-29, again, under a lot of fire here. Very lucky that all those missiles missed. Took some shots from the Jeopard. Another Alpha Jet rocket coming in for Karma there. Again, looks like to be going for the center in some way, shape or form. Possibly hitting these units here. I think it's veered off at the last minute. Change of heart by Karma. Lathans has pushed up quite far. Possibly a slight overextension here. He is taking a lot of fire. I think he wants to kill that Apache. He has killed the Apache, but he has lost another jet in the process. That has been an expensive kill. Several ground units and 2 jets to kill that Apache. Metis managed to get the kill on the Marder that was there. Reinforcements now arriving for Karma, though, in the form of infantry and support vehicles. Now, Alpha Jet's still just flittering around at the back there. More anti-air is coming in the center as well. Karma wants a good anti-air net. Do notice there are still these SPG-9s just sat there waiting. Marker went down on that Jeopard, but that Jeopard has been pulled back now. I was wondering if there was some artillery being called in to deal with that. Not the case, though. T-64BV being brought into play now. Probably going to head towards the center. Also note there is a Leopard down here. Not a lot of movement at the top. Karma now pushing out slightly. Being met with some resistance by Lathan's defensive line. Not a lot happening in this tree line here. It looks like it's going to end up being a bit of an infantry mishmash. Karma pushing his forces up here now. And Lathan's without the sort of responsive force he had there previously. Commander is moving in there for him now, though. Currently +2 to the Lathans, about to be +5. This is difficult to call. I mean, Lathan still has units in here, and he is obviously repairing and rearming them. But lots of fresh-faced troops for Karma coming in. Another bunch of Zisharungs coming in at the back there. I do worry that Karma now has enough of a force to push into this point and take out a lot of Lathan's forces. Lathan's obviously not with a lot of units there. Karma keeping up the pressure at the top as well. Lathan's bringing in another Mi-24 rocket attack chopper to try and deal with this push. There's a Roland back there. Roland, however, not the best range against choppers, but pretty high. But that rocket's pretty far back. Acting defensively rather than attacking. Reinforcements are coming in here slowly for Lathans. That is a Conkers, though, so it's going to be anti-vehicle, which really... he's going to end up needing more anti-infantry, I think. HE Bomber coming in here to take out these troops in the center. This could be a devastating strike if it's a good hit. Oh, and it's a miss. It is a miss. Lathans had pulled his forces back far enough. He'll be pleased about that, as that would have killed both squads if it had got a good land. SPG-9 has moved up here. Did it actually kill a command in this point? Certainly killed something there. I'm not sure if it killed a command. He has lost one of his SPG-9 vehicles, though. There's a command coming in at the back there. Obviously, other reinforcements arrived to try and deal with the SPG-9 now. Another Apache rocket in here for the center. Not a huge amount of movement here. There is that SPG-9 pushing around the back here. Is it getting past that Alouette without being seen? I mean, it should be seen when it gets to the other side. I would imagine if it comes out here. Yeah, visibility there. No visibility here, though. I'm not entirely sure why. You would think it could see this road from its height. SPG-9 trying its best to survive, but will not last long in there versus all that. But good effort. MiG-29 AAs coming in here to take out that Apache. Needs to be careful about how they exit the map. Alpha Jet taking fire as well now. They've managed to kill that as well. Yeah, he's pulling them around south. There is a Roland getting a shot off at them, but it won't be enough to take either of those out. Did manage to get a shot on the back one there, I think, though. But would have needed 2 hits to do the deal. Karma with not a lot at the bottom still, sending more units towards the centre. Really needs to get into that centre point, as they're currently +3 to Lathans, and Lathans just needs to hold. He needs to hold the positions he has. He's getting into a defensive role more than anything else now. I was trying to see if there was anywhere else I thought Lathans could be particularly aggressive, and no chance at the bottom. He's got very few units. He's going to do a push there at the moment. Up at the top here, there's potential he could edge towards getting into Alpha at the top there. But I don't think he'll push out of Charlie again in the centre there. HE Bomber coming in there. Good strike. Got a kill. I was about to say it should get out alive. Obviously the MiG-29s are down and repairing. Yeah, that's out safe. Another Apache rocket attack chopper coming in there. Plenty of these in the deck right now. Very strong. Conker's taking a lot of fire there. Are dead. Lathans under a lot of pressure in the centre here. Karma is bringing in all the heavy stuff. He's got the Leopard up now. Got lots of AA here. He's also bringing in more Panzer Grenadiers and Martyrs. Lathans having to pull his forces back a bit. Another HE Bomber coming in there to take out... Oh, an attempt at taking out the T-64. Did a lot of damage to it. He will need to get that out of there. Infantry at the front there, taking a lot of fire as well. MiG-29 in. Will peel off, though. Karma managing to get a foothold on this point. Looking for a command. He doesn't have a command ready to go in yet, by the looks of it. He's bringing in another Leopard there. MiG-29 lost. Calculated risk, I imagine. He did manage to kill the attack chopper in the process. But there is a lot of stuff here from Karma. Lathans lost his command vehicle. Is currently being pushed out of the point. 26 minutes left of this match. Lathans is significantly ahead in points, but is losing control here. Jeopard in, taking out that chopper. Chopper was being used to slow down the infantry, but isn't going to survive at the moment. Rolands were being brought up to deal with it as well. Lathans rushing those SPG-9s from the bottom of the map up towards the centre now. More reinforcements coming in here. More reinforcements coming up the centre and from the top as well. Those are so clustered. Could you imagine Karma with his bombers if he, was on the other side? A lovely bombing strike on that lot would be potentially devastating. I have no idea if Lathans has any bombers in his deck. It would also be a guaranteed loss of that bomber, to be fair, because of the amount of AA in this area. Lathans has managed to kill the Jeopard that was there. With those SPG-9 units, they come in handy. Lathans managing to hold here, has managed to push back a lot of Karma stuff. Oh, the Jeopard, was it down? I can't now decide if one was dead down there and there was just a second one. HE Bomber coming in to take out those troops. Beautiful strike by Karma. Absolutely outstanding. SU-25 anti-tank coming in there. Not sure what it was going for. Reinforcements arriving down here for Lathans, including another T-64 BV. Command is heading towards the centre for Karma. Another 2 Leopard 105s coming in there. Lathans just ploughing across here to try and cut off reinforcements, I think. Alouette being brought into spot. These leopards will have a good shot across here eventually. They're not in range yet, though. Lots more reinforcement arriving for Lathans, including another command. Karma back out the point. It's all change. Absolutely all change. In the last 5 minutes, we've seen Karma pushing all the way in and getting pushed all the way back out. And this is how drastically things can change. Wow. SU-25 goes down and crashes into the Roland, stunning it. Didn't do a huge amount of damage, but just goes to show how those crashes can sometimes mess up your units when you're least expecting it. And there's the surrender. Karma concedes the match. Well played, Lathans. Well played, Karma. Really good game once more from both of these great players. Kills to losses very tight in that game. As I said, although it looked for a long time like Lathans had more on the screen, it's just because he has cheaper units. The 5th have quite expensive units, but look at how tight that was. But Lathans just managed to maintain hold and then regain hold of that centre so quickly. But well played, both players. Thanks everyone for watching Game 2. It's a nice short one. Stay tuned for Game 3, 4 and 5 coming later in the week. Nice run up to Christmas. We'll have the last game on Christmas Day. Thanks for watching everyone. Please do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.